In today's video, we're going to take a look at Google and talk about the setup plus the trigger. And let's start with the setup. So what I liked about the chart in Google was the fact that we were clearly above the 200, above the 50 simple moving averages, and also the 513 was still in a buy mode with the 5 above the 13 as we pulled back into this support recently. Okay, now the setup zones pretty much came mostly from symmetrical projections of some of these prior swings. They were very similar, and it looks like we ended up holding on the higher end of the area at that 1288.71 area. Okay, now I'm going to say that this was not a perfect hit. Let me just double check and see where actual low is made. Okay, right in here. 1289.36 was the actual low, and the actual zone was the 1288.71 area. So that is definitely close enough to look for a trigger. And there were multiple triggers on this one. So let me go grab that Google chart. And if you use the aggressive swing trade trigger, there was one here and then another one here as far as a buy decision. And at that point, your stop could have been placed right underneath these lows. And let me show you what it looked like on a 30-minute. The 30-minute, I believe, only triggered once. And I believe this was in Friday's session where you had taken out a prior swing high right over here. And then you also had the 834 EMA crossover to the upside here. So that's why I'm really just focused on, setting up the pullbacks for new buy entries in Google, because I do have a higher target that comes in off of the daily chart at the 1346 area, which also happens to overlap an extension from a swing way back on the left-hand side of the chart. But that's what I'm shooting for. I'd be looking to set up pullbacks for new entries, and that is, a good example of a trade setup and then a trigger entry.